Hello students, in this video lecture I am going to explain about the derivations of equations of motion using graphical methods. First, velocity time equations. So the velocity time graph of a particle moving along a straight line with a constant acceleration a is a straight line AB. So the slope of the velocity time graph gives the acceleration of a moving particles. So for line AB, the slope is equal to BC by AC, and here we can write BC is equal to BD minus CD divided by OD, and A is equal to V minus U by T, or we can write AT is equal to V minus U. Therefore, V is equal to U plus AT. So here I have assumed that the initial velocity of the particle is u, and after time t its velocity is equal to v. So the slope of the velocity time graph that will gives the accelerations. So a is equal to v minus u by t, or at is equal to v minus u. Therefore v is equal to u plus at. Now second equations, that is displacement time equations. So the area under the velocity time graph is equal to the displacement. So in time, interval 0 to t, the displacement is equal to the area of the trapezium OABD, or this is equal to half into OA plus BD into AC. This is equal to half into U plus V into T, or here we will put V is equal to U plus AT. So half into U plus AT into T. This is equal to half into 2U plus AT into T, or U plus half AT into T. So this is equal to S is equal to UT plus half AT square. Now third equation is velocity displacement equations. So the area of trapezium is equal to half into sum of the parallel sides into distance between them. This is half into OA plus OB into AC, half into U plus V into T, or we can write half into U plus V, or in place of A we can write V minus U by A. So it can be written as V square minus U square by 2A. So S is equal to V square minus U square by 2A. Or we can write 2as is equal to v square minus u square. Therefore, v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Now, one equation based on the velocity time graph. So, study the velocity time graph of an object given below and answer the following questions. So, first of all, which part of the graph represents the uniform positive accelerations? And calculate these accelerations. Second, calculate the distance traveled by the object from A to B. So in first case, the between 0 to 4 second, that is a positive acceleration. So OA will represent the positive accelerations of the body, and the slope of OA, that is equal to AD by OD. We can write here 4 minus 0 by 4 minus 0 also. So that is equal to 4 by 4, 1 meter per second square. So accelerations of the body between 0 to 4 second, that is equal to 1 meter per second square. Or second, distance traveled from A to B, that is equal to area of rectangle ABED, or we can write area of rectangle D into B, or D is equal to 6, B is equal to 4, so that is equal to 24 meter. Now second question is, the drivers of a train A traveling at a speed of 54 km per hour applies brakes and retard the train uniformly. So the train stops in 5 seconds. another train B is traveling on the same parallel track with a speed of 36 km per hour. Its driver applies the brakes and the train retards uniformly and train B stops in 10 seconds. Plot a speed time graphs for the train on the same axis. Which of the train traveled farther after the brakes were applied? So for train A, initial velocity is 54 km per hour and it can be equal to the 50 meter per second. Now final velocity is 0, time is given 5 seconds. For train B, E is equal to 36 km per hour. That is equal to 36 into 5 by 18 or 10 meter per second. Final velocity is 0 and time is given 10 seconds. The speed time graph for train A and B are shown in the figure. So first RS will show the velocity time graph for train A and PQ represents the velocity time graph for train B. So distance traveled by train A is equal to area of triangle ORS and this is equal to half into OR into OS, that is equal to half into 15 into 5, that is equal to 37.5 meter. Now distance traveled by train B, area of triangle OPQ and half is equal to OP into OQ, half into 10 into 10, that is equal to 50 meter. So thus the train B traveled farther after the brakes were applied. Now, second question. A girl walks along a straight path to drop a letter in the letter box and comes back to her initial positions. Her displacement time graph is shown in the figure. Plot a velocity time graph for the same. So, first of all, 0 to 50 second, that is acceleration, and 50 to 100 second, that is a decelerations. So velocity from 0 to 50 second, that is equal to slope of displacement time graph, that is equal to 100 minus s by 50 minus 0, that is equal to 2 meter per second. And from 50 second to 100 second, velocity v2 is equal to 0 minus 100 by 100 minus 50, that is equal to minus 2 meter per second. So first is in case of the velocity is positive, second is velocity is negative. So its graph is like this. So in 0 to 50 second, the velocity time graph will be the velocity will be positive, that is equal to 2 meter per second. In 50 to 100 second, it is negative minus 2 meter per second. Now I am going to explain uniform circular motions. So the circular motions of a body having uniform or constant speed is known as uniform circular motions. So the directions of motions of a body moving in a circular path at any instant is along a tangent to the positions of the body on the circular path at that instant of time. So in case of uniform circular motion, the speed of the body remains constant, but velocity changes at every point due to change in its direction of motion. The change in velocity of the body with time goes rise to an acceleration. So thus the uniform circular motion is called accelerated motion. Here centripetal force Fc is equal to mv square by r and centripetal acceleration AC is equal to v square by r, and they act towards the center of the circular path. So when a body moves on a circular path with constant speed v, then time taken to complete